Hello everyone. We have a bit of a different video from you. I know I say that every video, but I mean, it's away from my main, like what I want to do on my channel. But I mean, it's still something very cool that I thought up of. Um, as you see, I am in the redstone, the redstone update snapshot. As you can tell by this little counter zombachu 4 thing over here. This is the one that came out just today. I will probably be posting this video tomorrow. I think that the redstone update is gonna be mostly good until they break buds. I hope they do not break buds. I'm really loving most of the stuff that they add right now. The other stuff I'm kind of neutral against. Um, the main concern, well, the number one thing I hate right now is the fact that I have to keep anticipating or like I have to keep worrying about whether they're gonna break buds or not, which is basically gonna break every single timing-based creation anyone has ever made. Um, but aside from that, it's great. So what I have here is right now, currently, the world's smallest up and down counter. You heard me right. Um, it's technically one wide if you don't count like these output comparators or comparators, however you say. I like comparators better, but yeah, this is it. This is here. Let me get myself a sign. This is plus and this is plus de. I am taking French. That's horrible. Plus two. Yeah. Sorry if my voice sounds a bit nasally. I feel like I'm kind of getting over a cold. So if I subtract minus one, that was horrible. Um, so as you see, when I minus one, this comparator goes down. Not a repeater, it's comparator. Let me just get myself some lamps. So this is one, two, three, and four. So yeah, one, three, two minus one equals one. You can also see a little counter on the side over there. Two, two plus one is three, and three plus one is four. This works off of purely, pretty much purely, the scoreboard mechanic that was added recently. I don't know, they might nerf what I just made, or they might. Dinnerbone is still working on the. Shut up, computer. The Dinnerbone is still working on the scoreboard mechanics because it was just released today. So this might be broken or this might not. I wanted to get this out there. It's very simple to build. This is your plus one over here. Scoreboard players remove at P counter one. So what that does is, you could also like type in your name or whatever. I think it'll, as long as like if you want to use this in the map or something, you gotta log in at least once, so it creates a player file, and then all you need to do is um just replace that with their name, so it doesn't have to be at P because that can change because people move around a lot. On a single player world, you could use at P, but if just to be sure, you might want to type in your name. So scoreboard players remove zombachu counter one. So basically, it removes one from the variable counter. And then that I'm using the variable counter to control this entire thing. This one is add one to the variable counter under my name. This one, okay, test 4 is probably going to be my favorite part of, well, I'm not sure if it's in the snapshot or if it's in the uh, current release, but anyways, it's my favorite command block command right now, besides TP maybe. This is test 4 at P score counter equals 1, score counter min equals 1. So you would replace at P with zombachu or your name or whatever. And then basically it's testing if your counter if the counter under your name equals 1, exactly, it can't be greater than 1. That's what that means, and it can't be less than 1, so it has to be exactly 1. This one is testing if it's 2, 3, and 4, and then but if you see when I push plus 1 again, it'll go away. But if we had another one that had 5, it'll light up right there. So you can extend this out as far as you want. After a certain point, you're going to have to start placing repeaters in between. But that's not going to be a problem to extend the signal, of course. That's not going to be a problem. It's not going to change anything. Minus 1. Yep, just a tiny bit more delay, but I mean it'll still work perfectly fine as long as the chunks are loaded and stuff. And the dimensions for this four counter are one, two, three, and then it'll be like seven longs. So 3 by 7 is 21. I consider that a pretty small size, especially since it gives out like not like multiple outputs, so you don't need like a fancy AND gate thing that I made or like that Codecrafter made or whatever. So like not like those sand counters. This is wonderful. I love it. Maybe the only downside is that well, it's not going to be useful until the next update because of the score counter and the scoreboard. So you have to wait a little bit and comparators of course. Um, but yeah, it's a neat little tidbit that I made in a couple minutes. Um, I guess that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching. If you like, please, of course, like and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video.